Alright, what's up out there, everybody in YouTube and Facebook land? It's your boy Rome. I'm in these streets. It's Sunday. I know y'all been following me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and you've seen that I've been out a couple of times this week. But this is the first time I wore my helmet that is already equipped. If you're curious why I haven't been talking over my videos, it's pretty much that. I just had not set up the other helmet yet when I'm on the M109 so that I can record video and audio. So, you know, that's pretty much it. Anyway, guys, like I said, it's Sunday. I'm out on the streets. I'm just kind of cruising around my neighborhood. I'm going to hit a spot or two, see what's popping. You know how we do it. Yeah, I'm on these little backcountry roads, so, you know, I got to watch myself because, yeah. Might run into DPS or something out here. Me out here acting a fool and shit. But for the most part, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. The skies were clear up until about right now. We got a couple of dark clouds, but I don't think that's gonna be a big deal. If it rains a little bit, man, I'll just be a happy, wet, riding motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'm gonna roll around, see what's going on. I noticed over the last couple of months, you know, a lot of the guys that usually come out, you know, and socialize, go for a little ride here and there, man, they all ghost. Ghost, you hear me? You can't drag them out of the house these days. I guess they're waiting for the official, you know, riding season to start again, or Lone Star Rally or something like that. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feeling, but you know who you are. You know who you are. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy myself. Man, I love being on these twos. That you know, that feel of freedom, the wind blowing through. That's our two-wheel AC. Yes, sir. So, for a lot of people, you know, the summer's over with. It's still warm here in Texas. I think we're going to get our first cool down. And when I say cool down, I'm talking only about maybe into the 70s, maybe next week. So what is it like in your state? You in one of them cold states where it snows every year? Man, I couldn't do it. I ain't even gonna try to lie. I met this guy last night. He just came up and started talking because the bikes were out, and I guess he wanted to talk about bikes and everything. And, you know, that's the first thing I said, man. I said, you know, I mean, I love living down here in Texas because it's nearly year-round riding season. I mean, when you really think about it, other than a couple of weeks, maybe, out of the year, that it may not be, you know, the perfect time to get out and ride. But hey, man, if you buy you some Under Armour and some good riding boots, I'm kicking these Alpine Stars right now because I'm out on you know, the Busa, but I wear a different type of boot when I'm on the 109. But either way it goes, you know, they're waterproof, they're insulated. You know how we do it. Get you a nice leather jacket. And speaking of jackets, if you guys are still interested in some of the jackets that we were promoting last year or the beginning of the riding season, we still have a lot of those jackets in stock and some new models coming soon. So, you know, of course I'll be posting some videos coming soon, as well as, you know, some photos and links to where you can purchase them. I'll also probably be doing some quick discounts, some flash sales, things like that. So, you know, stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Now, if there's something in particular you guys are looking for, you know, hit me up in the comments or hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and say, hey, man, I'm looking for, you know, XYZ. And if that's one of the items that we have coming in here over the next couple of months, you know, I'll make sure to try and put together some kind of little deal for you guys. And if you buy one or two items, you get one free or one half price or something like that. You know how we do it. I know everybody out on these tours ain't made of money, man. You know, most of us work for a living. So that's enough about you know, jackets and leather and gear and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So man, all I gotta say tonight, I'm just in these streets, riding through the hood, checking out the scenery. Of course, I'm riding into the sun, so you know, yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna look on video, because these cameras just don't seem to do well with you know, the high contrast between the darkness of the bike and the sun coming right at you. So I got a question for some of you guys. How many of you that currently have a GoPro or some other action camera are thinking about upgrading to the GoPro Hero Black 7? I mean, I see it has a couple of features that, you know, a lot of people might be interested in. You know, it's supposed to have some really good stabilization features. But, I mean, I'm rocking the GoPro Hero Black 5 right now, and it's mounted to my helmet, and I'm all over the place, man. I mean, I'm rolling at sometimes, you know, in excess of 100 miles an hour, and my video looks pretty stable. Almost to the point that it's so stable, you can't really, you can't feel, when you're watching the video, you don't feel the speed, if you know what I'm talking about, because there's not a lot of jitter in the video, there's not a lot of jerkiness in it. And a lot of times that's how, you know, we interpret something we're watching as moving fast, or, you know, moving over rugged terrain or something like that. So all in all, I think this has been a good camera. You know, I mean, I upgraded to the Note 9. If you guys know, I had the Note 8, and appreciate it, man. I had the Note 8, which I gave to my son, and then when the Note 9s came out, I got the 128, and then soon after that I ordered the 512, which is what I'm rocking right here. Come on now. Ooh-wee. But that's just me. That's the nerd in me. Gotta have the new gadgets, all the new features. You know how we do it. So I'm curious as to how many of you guys are going to be upgrading your gear, and why. You know, you just want a new phone, you're just ready for a new action camera, or a second or third, or however many you might have. And you know, you've been watching my videos, you know, a couple of months back, you know, I had a little incident with my GoPro Black Hero Session. You know, it came off with an M109, so that should be replaced by GoPro pretty soon. But I don't know. I mean, I shoot a lot of events, and I thought at one time, man, you know, having these little action cameras, I could just place them, you know, in different spots. It's going to be real cool. It can run some B-roll or whatever it is. Yeah, that never works out the way it does on paper. Most of the time, I don't even use them. You know, I'll have like 2 or 3 DSLRs with me, and I'll shoot, you know, main footage on one, B-roll on the other 2, and then still have a couple of action cameras in my bag that I never touch. You know, I couldn't wait to get a 360 camera. I played with it for a minute, and that got boring real quick. So I'm just saying. But anywho, guys, I'm out here, man, just rolling along, heading down to a spot over here in off of I-10 and 90. If you guys know the area, come on through or hit me up. I'll let y'all know when I'm rolling out, because most likely by the time I post this video, I will long have been back home. But you know how we do it. But in the future, going forward, man, if you like me and you live out here and you ride year round, come on, let's do this thing. I don't care if you ride a cruiser, sport bike, whatever you ride, man. Just get out here and you know, getting this win, and enjoy life. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright guys, I will catch you fools in the next video. Until then, peace. I'm out.